I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. Crews are removing all the colorful crosswalks in Dallas to comply with Governor Abbott's order. He cited safety concerns and getting rid of distractions. But Kevin Reese spoke to community members watching that work be erased.
When the pressure washing machines arrived on Cedar Springs, Lauren Boreal sat, pulled out her phone, and watched.
I almost cried. It's horrible. This has been here since I was young.
A dozen rainbow crosswalks in Oak Lawn, by order of the governor, remove political or ideological street markings or lose state transportation funding.
The symbolism of them taking these stripes is horrific to me. It feels like they're trying to take our love and our kindness and our acceptance and our graciousness for others away, and they cannot.
But the plan is to take 4 intersections in South Dallas, too. Black Lives Matter crosswalks painted after the death of George Floyd.
Hateful, thoughtless, cruel, ignorant.
Community activist Dr. Pamela Grayson didn't like that the crosswalks were faded and unmaintained by the city. But she's more angry to see them disappear.
It gave us a little class and diversity, showing us that, looks like somebody gave a darn.
Faded crosswalks are in front of Michael Chu's Smokestack convenience store, too. He wishes the city would spend money on something else.
If you want to actually do something to help the community, how much it costs to do that, to put that on the ground, put that into a homeless shelter or something, as opposed to just looking at a Black Lives Matter on the ground.
Uptown Dallas has 3 artwork intersections also scheduled to be removed. As for Oak Lawn,
It feels violating. Standing here watching them remove these.
the LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce says they might paint rainbow sidewalks instead. Business owners are already adding more awnings and art and rainbow flags.
It may take them a couple of minutes or this morning to erase these colors off the road, but they're not going to erase us. We're not going anywhere.
A series of community meetings next month will help determine where the colors and their messages show up next. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
The governor's office issued a new statement saying, in part, Governor Abbott appreciates Texas municipalities' compliance with his directive on roadway safety. Texans expect their tax dollars to enhance roadway safety, not advance political ideologies. Police are searching for a driver responsible for a hit and run in South Dallas, but as Brittany Moncrief shows us, neighbors are already rallying to fix a damaged mural.
It's rare to find a city where Malcolm X and Martin Luther King boulevards meet, but sunny South Dallas is one of 2.
It also represents unity.
That's why South Dallas native Lakeem Wilson painted this mural at the intersection 2 years ago.
The symbol of people with locked arms or marching together represents the neighborhood working together to be one.
But this symbol was put to the test Monday morning.
Oh man, it was pretty sad.
Dallas police say 2 cars crashed into each other on MLK Boulevard. One driver was taken to the hospital, but police say the driver of this vehicle ran away after crashing into the building, knocking down part of the mural.
It was a complete catastrophe.
Hassani Burton owns the building. He plans to turn it into a workspace for small businesses.
They even knocked down a whole electric pole as well, and the electric pole was hanging. Never seen anything like that.
South Dallas resident Kelly Anderson
There's a hole in that building.
stopped when she saw the damage.
There's been multiple accidents between here, South Boulevard, and Park Row in the last 3 to 4 weeks with people speeding and or drunk driving. And to just see like things keep getting destroyed.
But if you know anything about South Dallas,
It's just a good reminder that sunny South Dallas, our best days are always ahead.
community members are volunteering to clean up the damage.
So many people have contacted me about what's going on today, have stepped up to help.
It's an example of the pride that we have here in South Dallas.
And Lakeem is already making plans to restore this mural.
Sometimes things have to be destroyed and new things grow from it.
True to its purpose as the corner of unity. In South Dallas, I'm Brittany Moncrief.
Arlington police say they've arrested a man who admitted he killed his grandmother over an allowance. Brittany Costello spoke with a neighbor who knows the family, and what happened is hard to believe.
This is the upstairs patio where they found the deceased.
It's the first time.
I think that's what's shaking me.
Kiara Dennis is getting a look at her upstairs neighbor's patio, now covered with a black tarp.
You try to rewind everything in your head of what could it have been.
She says there's just one thing that stands out thinking back to Friday morning. Flies.
We need to go to Home Depot.
So many, she bought new netting. She had no clue what was right above her head.
For it to be this close to you, it's very hard to process even in words.
It's where police found the body of a 68-year-old woman. Police say they were called to the Carriage House Apartments off East Lamar Friday close to 5 o'clock. Police arrested her 21-year-old grandson, Rontrell Jackson. Police believe Jackson shot his grandmother Friday morning after a heated argument that ended with her withholding Jackson's allowance money.
For someone to have lost their life over an allowance, over a disagreement, is hard to process.
The Dennises say they became familiar with the family, including the suspect, over the last 3 years.
He came across very friendly.
They remember the woman who was killed as being kind.
They would sit out, listen to music.
Old school music.
Now, they say they are praying for the rest of her family.
It's the shocking factor. You've now lost 2 people in one family. The way at which you lost them, that's just tragic.
Jackson is facing a murder charge.
My heart is hurt for her and for her family. She didn't deserve to die.
In Arlington, I'm Brittany Costello.
A car crashed into a home in Erath County, killing a mother and her 7-year-old son. But as Luke Clary reports, neighbors are doing all they can for the family.
Great kids. They would talk to me.
Early Sunday morning, Reese Skinner woke up to the sound
A loud crash.
of a neighborhood changed forever.
When you saw that house in the state it's in, how did that hit you?
It hit hard. You always think that crazy things will never happen to you or hit this close to home.
Stephenville police say the crash happened just before 3:30 Sunday morning, and 2 people inside the home were killed. Police say 18-year-old Gracie Yates was driving. She's now at the Erath County Jail, charged with 2 counts of criminally negligent homicide. This spray paint marking up North Ollie Avenue appears to be part of the crash investigation. It traces the path that the vehicle must have taken as it went straight into the back of this home and into a bedroom. Alfredo Rocha told WFAA his wife, Barbara, and their 7-year-old son, Alex, were sleeping in that room. Now, he's planning their funerals.
He came over and talked to me and told me what had happened, but I just felt helpless. I wanted to help him, and all I could do is offer my condolences and a hug and just wish that there was a little more.
The Rocha's young daughter survived. Now, her father faces the loss of his wife and son as he and his daughter try to figure out what comes next.
I was close enough with them that if they decide to stay in that house or rebuild it or do anything like that, I'll be over there. I'll be helping out any way that I can.
In Stephenville, I'm Luke Clary.
We'd all be lucky to have neighbors like that. And those are your headlines from North Texas.